Hey, yo, what's the deal? Man, it's your boy Tag from Pro Wrestling Tag, you know what I mean? And I'm just walking around my apartment because I'm cooking. You know what I mean? I know how to cook. A motherfucker know how to cook. You know what I'm saying? Unlike these loser-ass marks, you know, these loser-ass AEW marks who got nothing going on for themselves and such. But, you know, watching Collision on a fucking Saturday night. Oh, man. You know, so over the last couple of days, you know, we heard reports of AEW signing MVP. You know, MVP's already made his debut in AEW, which basically tells you that the Hurt Business, aka Bobby Lashley and Shelton Benjamin, are also on their way to AEW. You know, and it's funny. It's hilarious how, you know, the tables are turned for, you know, the last several years with this company, where they went from being a true alternative to WWE, from being a true alternative to WWE to now becoming something that they don't like. You know, they don't like, but they're starting to turn into that slowly, very slowly and very surely. You know, AEW has become WWE Lite. They've become, you know, a Temu version of WWE. And it's laughable, you know, with AEW signing so many former WWE stars, ex-WWE stars like Ricochet, like Adam Copeland, like, you know, like all these people that they got there. And now they're signing the Hurt Business, and they're also on the verge of signing Shane McMahon. You know, you're like, wow. Like, you know, I think Tony Khan realizes that whatever he had going for himself was not working. You know, it's not working at this point. You know, like the indie, you know, the whole indie movement. Like, I think he's starting to realize that, nah, it's not going to work. It's not going to work. It's not going to work. So, you know, instead of being an alternative, we need to now be like the competition, which basically takes away everything that they had in their mission statement. Everything, you know. And I just find it laughable that, you know, these people are actually going for it. You know, these people talking about the indie faithful are going for it. Like, oh man, we've always liked Shane, because Shane is coming in. Shane McMahon is coming in. Like the cat's out the bag. Shane McMahon is coming in the company. Right? He's definitely coming to AEW at this point. You know, I mean, that picture with the Young Bucks, it solidified that. You know, it solidified it to the point where it's not a secret anymore. You know, but the fact that you're bringing in MVP, Bobby Lashley, and Shelton Benjamin, it tells me, you know, it tells me the future about your company and your direction. And Tony Khan has now become Vince McMahon. He is now Vince McMahon of the 2000s. The 2010s. I mean, the 2020s. Look at me, I'm bugging out. The 2020s, where he is, you know, he's now keeping he's keeping contracts under hostage and all this other bullshit, right? And I'm like, wow, like this company is. And then you got this stupid fuck Shane Strickland saying that AEW is now on Fox. You know, he blurted out. He told Queen's Flip that. You know, he told Queen's Flip. I like Queen's Flip's content. You know, Queen's Flip is a crazy fucking guy. That's a crazy motherfucker. But he told Queen's Flip that, you know, AEW is going to be on Fox. You know, with this Shockwave show, right? Which is laughable because we don't know what Shockwave really is about. I don't know what Shockwave is about. Shockwave. You know, let's get shocked for Shockwave, motherfucker. You know what I mean? Like, come on, man. You serious? But yeah, man, I mean, look. You know, the fact that Tony Khan is now it's not even an alternative anymore. AEW is no longer the alternative no more. You know, TNA is more of an alternative than AEW at this juncture. Where AEW practically lost their identity. They lost their identity, and they do not know how to get it back. So what they're doing, they're basically becoming the competition, quote unquote, the competition. You know, I mean, only thing I'm waiting for is for Triple H to come out, Paul Levesque to come out, and they've been doing this like the last couple of months or so, you know. But now it's been apparent, you know, and which tells me that there are a lot of people in AEW or AEWWE, is what I like to call it, where they do not. There's a lot of people who do not want to be there. There's a lot of people who don't want to be there, and it shows, man. It fucking shows. And to keep people hostage and stuff because you know that they're talking to the competition. Come on, man. Come on, B. Like, you serious, man? Get the fuck out of here. You know? But it's going to get ugly for AEWWE because, you know, like, you're doing every fucking thing that they're doing. We see this with a lot of companies who has done that, who's basically done things that WWE has done, and they fall right into the wayside. We see this with TNA. We see this with, you know, with fucking. We see this with many companies where you start to do shit that WWE does, and it just falls to the wayside. AEW is no different. They're no fucking different. The only difference is they got a billionaire running the company. That's it. A billionaire who's fucking clueless, by the way, who doesn't know what the fuck he's doing, you know, and who can't book storylines. He's not a great, you know, he's not a great creative writer. He's not fucking great, you know. Let me tell you something. It's going to be hell for AEW. And you're trying to be like WWE, like, come on, B. Come the fuck on. Like that, you know, I'm waiting for, you know, an AEW Intercontinental Champion to come about. You know, it's just, I don't know, it's just fucking laughable. It's pretty fucking laughable. It's lame, too. It's lame. It's fucking lame. It's lame because, you know, what happened to the mission statement that you guys created? What happened? You know? What the fuck happened? I thought you guys said that you was the alternative, that you're not going to be like the competition, and you're different from the competition. And then 4 years later, what? What happened? You're just like every other fucking company that's come and gone. Every fucking company. You know, the only difference is, again, you got a billionaire who has connections to sports, whose father runs a football team at the helm. You know, Chad Khan doesn't give a fuck about pro wrestling. You think he cares? You know, this is basically a dream of his son's. And, you know, are they really making an investment? No. But it's enough for Warner Brothers Discovery to keep him. You know, it's enough. And now I got these bozos in my fucking comment section talking about, oh, you know, cry me a river. You know, cry now. Blah, blah, blah. Here's the difference. At least WWE got their deals, you know, one and done. You know, AEW had to drag on. They had to drag on. Not the rapper drag on, but they had to drag this whole fucking thing on for about a year. For a fucking year. And their ratings are bad. Everything is bad for All Elite Wrestling. Everything is bad. You know, they got what, 700,000? That's not a great number. You know why they had it up? Because it's Grand Slam. Other than that, like, there's nothing there. Like, AEW has a WWE problem. And it's going to continue. It's not going to end anytime soon. You know, it's not going to end anytime soon. Like I said, you know, that's their way of competing with WWE. To be just like them in every metric. Yeah, I'm waiting for a Divas Championship from AEW. You know, like, come on, yo. And now I'm starting to see that Tony Khan wants to be like, I think Tony Khan would sell his soul to work for WWE. I think that would be WWE's biggest acquisition. It won't even be a fucking wrestler. It'll be Tony Khan himself. It would legit be Tony Khan himself. Tony Khan, you know, wants to be the head of WWE. You know, he wants WWE. You know, so that's why he says in interviews he would not mind working with WWE and shit like that. But why the fuck would WWE take a step backwards to want to work with All Elite Wrestling? It doesn't make sense. It does not make sense. Why the fuck would they want to do that if they're going to take almost all their wrestlers anyway? Doesn't make sense. You know, all the wrestlers who sign or re-signing, right? It's just like the TNA effect. They're there until WWE calls their names. And then, that's basically what, you know, why they're there for. You know? I mean, I heard Saraya came back. Like I said, good on her. I'm not a fan of Saraya. Blah, 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 blah. You know? But tell me what y'all think. You know what I mean? Like, AEW is WWE Lite. You know what I mean? So I'm about to be out. Peace.